Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Couple of things happened in the last few days. Globally also very interesting things happened, and I have like a nice perspective for it. But I think for the community, people who are doing inner work and ascension, and you guys are, whether you like it or not, you do resonate with the word, the label twin flames. It does for some people generate happy feelings, and for some people it generates really irritating feelings. And many times I've noticed that people also get really upset when I tell them, not everyone, but usually in the initial, I think, hiccups when you face, it's okay. But when the current becomes a bit stronger, more intense, people get upset why they have to forgive someone who hurts them. In today's video, I'm going to talk about your twin flame connection or your soulmate connection or your love connection. You can give it any name, specific person. At the end of the day, the whole experience is about merging your inner divine masculine and feminine. Merging those parts of you that are broken, merging those parts of you that are wounded, merging those parts of you that trigger you. If there is trigger, there is separation. Merging those parts of you which you feel cannot be, there is no negotiation that can be done, no compromise can be made, but you need to still merge it all together, because union means everything is one. There is no separation. So your twin flame is not outside of you. The biggest mistake that most people make when they are searching for love is they're looking for love outside. They're looking for love in an external character, in a person, and usually maximum people are disappointed. And those also who find love, I'm not saying they don't, people do, they know this. First of all, relationships are already predetermined and predestined, and I think we are very blessed if we don't immediately settle down for someone in life in general. If we take time and we do it, especially in today's time and age, you take your own sweet time, and you're not doing it because you're arrogant, you're not doing it because you have superiority complex or something, but because you're doing inner work. And inner work means you go within for solutions, you go within to find answers. You will realize that no matter how much you wrestle with people outside, or you wrestle with your thoughts, it doesn't really help. Your thoughts are going to tell you a whole bunch of things. It's going to show you, the mind is going to show you so many images, so many visuals, because mind wants you to remain distracted. Mind doesn't want you to enslave it. Mind doesn't want you to put it to work. That's something ego doesn't like. It wants you to remain its slave. So it's going to give you a whole lot of ideas, a whole lot of thought patterns. It's going to put you to doership mode. Do something about it. Don't be happy. Don't be independent. And if you find ways to become happy, there'll still be some kind of confusion, because it'll always tell you, are you sure you're doing the right thing? Again, the idea is for the mind is not to help you with anything. It just wants you to keep you distracted. True love is within you, and you have to find it. People are going to lie to you. People are going to cheat on you. People are going to make your life miserable. People are going to make deals with you. You know, so many people who claim to be in love, it's not a love situation. It's a good deal that they're getting. Some people are intelligent. They realize that, okay, this is it. I've done a lot of running around. I've wasted a lot of time. For some people, it's a good deal that they're getting, and they feel that I don't want to do so much of hassle and running around. And it also depends on your programming and upbringing. They kind of surrender to the fact that, okay, I have to be with someone, so let me be with the best option I get. Or some people literally surrender to source. Okay, this is my option. And I've seen this with my own parents, and I've seen it in other relatives, because when we were growing up, things are very different. Nowadays, you have like all these options and opportunities. You have all these portals and websites and places people can meet and connect, and there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff that's happening, which did not happen back in those days. So we saw our parents. I mean, if you come from India, you'll see a lot of arranged marriages. You'll see your parents were probably in an arranged marriage, like my parents also. They were in a setup where parents were involved and they found someone, and there was very little say. At least from my mother's side, there was no say. She just accepted whatever was in her destiny. She accepted, and she lived her whole life like that. She told me many times that I've never seen any other man, I've never been with any other man, I've never thought about any other man other than your father. And this is how we were raised. But with you guys, you have options and opportunities, and you can choose and you can decide and you can do all this. Now, they're confused, of course. They don't know if it's good or bad, because maybe when they were married or they were growing up, and every time they would face problems, they would question their fate and destiny. So they don't want their kids to do that. So sometimes parents are supportive, and nowadays when parents are seeing that marriages are not happening, if they're happening, divorces are happening, relationships have become this weird thing for them, I'm saying, from their perspective, they are still very supportive to us. All our parents, I'm talking about everyone. And they want us to be happy. And we all, this generation, is trying to figure out what is happiness. Is it being with someone, compromising with someone, surrendering to destiny situation? Or is destiny in our own hands? Can we change it? Can we make it better? Do we have that option? So times change, people change, situations change. So the whole point is that people were searching for love back then. People were searching for love forever. People were. If you look at history, if you look at love stories, if you look at all the drama, you look at all the wars, there's a lot that has happened around it. Some people were looking for love in a person. Some people were looking for love in recognition, fame, adulation. And usually, most people are not happy with what they get at the end of the day. With twin flames, I think it's a very interesting thing that they go through. The dynamics is that they straight away touch that point which is important. They go to romantic love, because I feel also this thing is true, and I'm sure a lot of you would agree that this type of love, the desire for romantic love, for union, romantic union, the desire for divine counterpart, or having like this really nice person in your life that you wake up next to every day, who's loyal to you, loving towards you, honest towards you, who prioritizes you, who's really someone who respects you. I mean, it's this feeling that everyone wants, that there should be someone in my life always who loves me and cares for me and is there for me, and I'm there for that person. Now, this is something, it was probably, I think, still easier in the times when we didn't have all this distraction based reality with full of social media and full of options. And although I also feel it's all mental, because you can have all these apps and you can have all these options and still be very lonely, which is what is happening to people. They're all very lonely. Despite everything, people are lonely. People are even meeting others. Some people are involving in a lot of intimacy based relationships. They're going to this place, that place. They're having dates. I know some people who are not going to the gym because they love to work out. They go to the gym because they want to become desirable. They want to get people's attention. They feel that their body can give it to them. Through their body, through the way they keep themselves, their physical appearance can give them that adulation and love and affection and maybe a right partner. Everybody is searching. Even married people are searching nowadays. They are having extramarital affairs. Single people are searching. Married people are unhappy. So this is what I feel that we all need to do, is stop looking outside. What you're looking for externally is not available, okay? And the poor musk deer, keeps on looking for the perfume outside. But the perfume is actually, the fragrance is actually in her belly, in its belly, her or him. Keeps looking for it outside and does not find it. Is very disappointed. Where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? The love that you seek outside is not outside, it's within you. And the more you go within, the more you love yourself, you will see it. It will be projected to you. It's not like it will not be. But the more you mature as a spiritual being, the more you work on your 3D materialistic things also, the more you become genuine and pure, your mental defilements are gone, your mind cannot enslave you. Your hunt will actually look very desperate to you, it will look very boring to you, it will look very tiring also, because it's like an addiction. The desire to get true love externally is one of the desire, one of like the, you can say, one of the last things. If you get through to it, if you figure it out, you're free. How intense is this desire? Only by this example we can see. And people are actually also using it, because a lot of people, the scammers, the frauds, the ones who are social climbers, they know everybody wants love, everybody wants true love, they want a relationship, they want companionship. So they use it as a bait also. They use it as something they can give another person some greed to work with. And people are greedy for love. People want love. So they're like, okay, there's someone who's giving me love, someone who's treating me nicely. So what is a narcissist doing? All narcissistic people are love bombing others. They're going to love bomb you till you don't put your weapons down, or they don't feel like this person is totally into me. Now they cannot live without me. They're completely codependent. They'll do whatever I tell them. They'll sit as per me, they'll stand as per me, they'll eat as per me. This is not love. In the whole world, I feel that companionship should be seen as something very naturally, it should be done. In the same reality, in the same world, you do see very simple people also. Even today, I know a lot of people who've met each other through arranged marriage, or through some kind of a middle party, or some kind of an agent, family looked for that person and they're happy too. I don't know, should we go back to our roots? But then that sounds a bit crazy too, because you don't know what they're going to bring to you. And for all of that, there has to be a very dominating setup of parents, adults also, who literally rule your life, who take all your decisions, who think or who say that we know the best. Are those adults there right now? I don't know. I mean, back in those days, when our grandparents were probably younger, when my grandparents were younger, my grandparents also got married via arranged marriage. Is it really even arranged marriage? I feel that back in those days, because they did not have all the social media, there were ways to connect. And they would always spread a word. This is how they used to find partners. They would spread a word that this is the type of person I have, like my daughter is like this. And even today, till today it works. My auntie got married to my uncle. Two of my aunties actually three, all three of them, they did not have love marriages, they all had arranged marriages, and they're all very happy. So my debate is not about love marriage or happy marriage or arranged marriage, because I also know people who are into love marriages and they're happy. My debate is more about those people were very clear, very sure what they wanted. They were not in for games, they were not in for goofing around, they were not in for manipulation, and they were not also giving their time to anyone just like that. They're very focused people. Whether they are in love marriage situation or arranged marriage, all of them are very clear that this is how my life is. This is what I want. Now, we are clear about career, work. One thing that we can be clear about and stop this hunt for love is that you make yourself a priority, but you're also humble about it. You're not arrogant about it. You accept others and try to do one thing. I would say this should work, is not worry. No matter what the situation is, what your scenario is, I think the only way you can do wonders in life is not worry. You don't have to pretend, you don't have to perform. Mentally, don't worry. Just live your life. And the moment you feel there's a worry, just ignore it. I know it's very difficult when you have a relationship, especially, and the person is toxic, but there is a toxicity within us also. We are also looking for something. We're looking for an offer, we're looking for a bait. When we feel we get that bait, we grab it, and then because humans are not reliable, the bait keeps fluctuating. And let's say a relationship also looks very nice in the beginning, later on it becomes boring because all the performance, nobody wants to perform that much, nobody wants to try that much, the love bombing is not like very exciting, because initially you don't know a person, you don't know what they like, what they don't like, what are their quirks, how to control them. You don't know that. I think the person who cannot be controlled, caged, manipulated is the one who goes within. This is my experience, because for the other person, for the narcissist, you're always going to be a new person. You'll always appear to be a new person every time. And they cannot handle that. They cannot deal with that. So be it you being around a narcissist, or you being in a marriage, or you being in a love relationship, or you being somewhere in your career or in mission, your twin flame is not outside. You are your twin flame. The Ida and Pingala Nadi coming together creates the union within you. Your scenario can be anything, but when you literally stop worrying, you're in union. Know that. So yes, this is where I'm going to close this video. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram. Mwah. See you.